ready to shift into high gear. Today's deep dive takes us right to the edge of the track into the world of motorsports. But we're not just talking horsepower and fancy gear. We're uncovering how data is transforming the way drivers, just like you, can unlock serious speed.
We're about to explore how one engineer is helping drivers at every level achieve some extraordinary results. Get ready for some serious aha moments.
I'm stoked to dive into this. Let's talk about Samir Abid. His LinkedIn profile is impressive, to say the least.
Over 20 years in automotive engineering. That's a serious track record.
Right. He designed the suspension system for the Aston Martin DB9.
The DB9. Now that's a car.
Yeah.
And that's just the start.
Okay, so we're talking about someone who knows how to make a car go fast. But then he takes this turn into the world of sports engineering.
This is where it gets interesting. See, Samir isn't just about cars. He's fascinated by optimizing performance across the board. Cars, athletes, you name it. He even worked with the team behind Eliud Kipchoge's sub-2-hour marathon, remember?
Wait, Kipchoge, the guy who broke the 2-hour marathon barrier? That's insane. So we're talking about someone who understands human potential just as much as mechanical performance.
Exactly. Samir is all about pushing those limits no matter what the challenge. And the through line is data. He uses data to understand and unlock that next level of performance.
That's what he brings to everyday drivers through his company. You're data-driven.
You got it. He's taken that high-level expertise and making it accessible to everyone.
So you're data-driven. This is where it gets real for drivers like me, right?
Absolutely. This is where Samir takes all that experience, all that knowledge, and makes it actionable for everyday drivers. It's like he's created a roadmap to help you unlock the full potential of your car and your own driving.
And he launched this back in 2020, right? From what I've seen, it's more than just a website. It's a whole platform.
Oh, yeah. He's got online courses, a podcast, data analysis tools. He even built a whole community around it. It's pretty impressive.
It sounds like he's really thought of everything. What would you say is at the heart of your data-driven? What's the core mission?
Accessibility. That's the key. He's taking what can be a really intimidating subject, all this data and tech, and breaking it down so anyone can understand it. You don't need a degree in engineering to benefit from it.
I can see that being huge. Even for someone who loves cars and racing, data can feel like a whole other world.
Absolutely. And it's easy to get overwhelmed or not know where to start. But Samir breaks it down into bite-sized pieces. He gives you the tools and the knowledge to actually use that data to improve your driving.
His Master Your Tires course. I've had some pretty incredible things about it. Drivers shaving seconds off their lap times, all thanks to what they learned. What is it about that course that makes such a difference?
It's all about the tires, right? They're the only point of contact between your car and the road, but so many drivers overlook them. They focus on horsepower, aerodynamics, all that, but neglect the fundamentals.
Makes sense. You can have all the power in the world, but if you're not maximizing your grip, you're leaving performance on the table.
Exactly. And that's what Samir teaches you, how to understand your tires, how they interact with the track, how factors like temperature and pressure actually affect your lap times. It's eye-opening stuff.
So it's like going beyond those basic tire pressure recommendations you see on the sticker.
Way beyond. You learn to actually analyze data, read the signs, and adjust your setup and driving style accordingly.
I can see why people are having those aha moments, like suddenly understanding this whole other language that your car is speaking.
That's a great way to put it. And the best part is, these principles apply whether you're driving a high-performance sports car or a Honda Civic. It's about understanding those fundamental principles of grip, balance, and how your tires affect everything.
Okay, so we've got this amazing course that's clearly making waves. But you mentioned that's just one piece of the puzzle. What else does Samir offer through your data-driven?
Well, he's got this podcast. It's packed with insights. He interviews these top motorsport professionals, drivers, engineers, the whole gamut.
So you get to hear from the best of the best, learn their secrets.
Exactly. And it's not just, oh, here's how I won this race. He dives into their process, how they use data, what they look for, how it shapes their decisions.
That's got to be invaluable, whether you're a seasoned racer or just starting out.
Oh, absolutely. And he goes beyond the technical stuff, too. Dives into the mental game.
Wow.
Discipline, learning from mistakes. That stuff's important no matter what you do, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's those high-performance principles. They translate across so many areas of life.
Exactly. And that's what I appreciate about Samir's approach. He doesn't just throw data at you. He teaches you how to think about it, how to experiment, how to learn from each lap, each corner.
He's big on that continuous improvement, right? It's not a one-time thing.
Nope. He's built this whole ecosystem around it. Weekly emails with tips and analysis, articles explaining the complex stuff, even interactive tools so you can play with your own data.
It's all about giving you the power to analyze, understand, and improve, right?
Right. It's about becoming data literate, taking control of your performance, not just relying on someone else to tell you what's up.
Because at the end of the day, data's just data. It's what you do with it that matters.
100%. And that's what makes Samir's work so powerful. He's bridging that gap between raw numbers and real-world results.
He's turning everyday drivers into data-driven racers. So we've journeyed deep into the world of motorsports, explored how data analysis is transforming the game, and met the guy who's making it all happen, Samir Abid.
And what's amazing is that this is just the tip of the iceberg. This stuff applies to so much more than just driving. It's about embracing that data-driven mindset in any field to unlock a level of performance you never thought possible.
So as you head out on the road this week, whether you're behind the wheel of a race car or just navigating the daily commute, remember the power of data. Think about how you can apply a little of that Samir Abid magic to your own life, on or off the track. Until next time, keep those engines revving.